We hear about it in the Bible, we hear about it in everyday life. You must have faith. Just keep the faith. What is faith? That's what I want to look at this week on my Hello, my name is Mike Gray, and welcome to another 5-minute message. This week I want to look at faith. We hear about it a lot, but do we really know what it is? So many people have so many different ideas about what faith is and where it comes from. So I wanted to take a look at Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, the verse that defines what faith is. It says that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Well, that all sounds nice, but what does it actually mean? And first of all, let's just look at defining those words. The word faith is from the Greek word pistis, and it talks about a faith that persuades us and gives us moral conviction. It's what motivates us, it's what drives us. But there are two types of faith. There's blind faith, and that's just believing in something just to be believing in something. There's no evidence, no proof, no reason to believe in it other than you have faith in it. I don't believe that's what he's talking about here. I believe he's talking about faith that is backed by evidence, because that evidence is what's going to give us that conviction, that commitment that's going to persuade us. We're not persuaded by nothing. We're persuaded by evidence. Why should I have faith that Jesus Christ lived? Because there's evidence to demonstrate that. It's recorded time and time again in secular history. We have the bone box of James, the brother of Jesus. There is evidence to show that Jesus existed. But was he actually crucified by Pilate? And again, there's physical evidence to prove that he did. Because there are, again, historians who recorded that fact. Well, is there evidence that he rose from the dead? There actually is. There is evidence through a historical record of someone who considered Christians to be a cult, so who were not a friend of the Christians, but who admitted that 3 days after the death of Jesus, the tomb was empty. So there is evidence to confirm our faith that gives us that persuasion, that persuades us to believe that Jesus Christ did live, he died, and he rose from the dead. And it's that evidence that persuades us that gives us the conviction and commitment that we need. He says that faith is the substance of things hoped for. That word substance, it's from the Greek word hypostasis, which means it's a confidence of things hoped for. It gives us confidence that we're right. So we have confidence in Jesus, in his life, in his death, burial, and resurrection, because it's recorded in the Bible for us, and it's recorded accurately as supported by the evidence. Therefore, we can then have faith in the rest of the Bible as well, because it is supported by evidence. So we have that confidence of knowing that our faith is in something solid. It's that substance, that foundation that our faith is built on. It's not built on blind faith, but it's built on evidence, on proof. It says faith is also the evidence of things not seen. This is where people get confused with blind faith, because we can see the evidence, but we've never actually seen Jesus. That Greek word that they use for evidence is elegos, which means the conviction of things not seen. It's a conviction. It's that commitment that we gain because of our confidence, because of the evidence that we have seen, that we can have faith that Jesus Christ did exist. We know that Jesus Christ lived. We know he died and rose again 3 days later, as he said he would do. And we know this because of our faith. The faith that persuades us that it's true through evidence. That gives us that conviction, that commitment to know that it's real. even though we've never seen it. None of us has ever laid eyes on Jesus Christ. We don't know what he looks like, but our faith, based on evidence, is what gives us the conviction to know that he is here. And we can be comforted by that. So how do we get this faith? We have to study. We have to look at the evidence for ourselves. The Bible says that we are to study to show ourselves approved, a workman that doesn't need to be ashamed. But we have to dig into the Word. We can't just give it a quick read. But if we dig in, we can see the evidence. Then it gives us the confidence to know that we are right. And when we have the confidence to know that we are right, we get the conviction to do what is right. May we all increase our faith through study, through prayer, and through our lives. Thank you for watching.